Hello there, I'm Roger Charles, one of the directors here at British Beds Worldwide, and this is the 5th video in a little mini-series that is designed to talk through with you a typical transaction from start to finish if you're buying from overseas. And we are highlighting the real case of Mr. G in Switzerland, who had decided to buy from us a Frank Hudson bedstead. Let me show you. Beautiful. It's the Vermont. Absolutely beautiful. Mr. G had placed his order, paid his deposit, and was waiting patiently then to hear from us about the delivery. And our carrier rather caught us by surprise. It was a pleasant surprise. They had managed to fit in a truck the following week, and so we were able to offer Mr. G the opportunity to have his delivery on that truck the following week. Short notice. We normally give a little bit longer notice, but this was an opportunity and he didn't have to accept that opportunity if he didn't want to. It would just go on the following truck. So a phone call to Mr. G, he called back the next day, absolutely delighted to accept the opportunity of the delivery, and he arranged very quickly to make the bank transfer of the remaining 80% of his invoice. He did that by card. As I say, there are two methods of payment. You can pay by card or bank transfer, but in fact he paid by card on this occasion. We were then able to send him a copy of the card receipt, and of course again we shredded immediately his card details for security. Because he had paid in full, we authorised the carrier to make the delivery, and specifically to work with Mr. G, we asked that the driver call him not only the night before the delivery, but also 30 minutes before arrival, so that Mr. G could get back to his home from his office just a half an hour away. We also explained how to pay the Swiss VAT on the transaction, and our Swiss Swiss customs agent would be in touch with him about that, and that went smoothly. It was just a very quick email with some bank details, and Mr. G was able to make a transfer of the payment of the Swiss VAT. We also sent him some pre-delivery notes, and these notes are based on customers' experiences over the years that we've been trading, and it gives good advice as to how to prepare for the delivery. Don't forget, for example, to take pictures off the walls and things like that. So just little tips and some advice as to what to expect. And so we were now building up to the delivery, and we also asked Mr. G to send our carrier some directions, local directions from the nearest main road. Now, of course, all the trucks have modern sat-nav equipment and everything like that, but boy oh boy can they find themselves in difficulty using just sat-nav. So if a customer can give them some local tips and advice, then that is great for our drivers, and they do really appreciate that. So that is something that we would ask you to do if you can help. And so his delivery was set for the week of the 27th of January. This is hot off the press, as you can tell. Well, a couple of days later, we were delighted to receive the following email. And I'm going to read this to you because although we are proud of every one that we receive, and we receive many, this was completely unsolicited. But not only that, it does reflect what we do time after time after time for our customers abroad. Good evening, Mr. Charles. Good news from Bern. Bedstead and mattress arrived on time and in pristine condition, and I'm fully satisfied with my choice, as well as with the flawless client service of British Beds Worldwide. I must admit that I had some doubts at first to order my new bed over the internet, without a chance to try first or to see things in nature. Now, we understand it's a big step for you to do that. That's not what he wrote. This is what I'm saying. We understand we're asking you to spend thousands of pounds on a bed that you've never even seen. But I tell you what, the advice that we give, the feedback that we get, it shows we're good at what we do. And I'm very proud to say it. Now, that comes before a fall, but we don't expect a fall. But information and the order process were even easier than in most furniture stores, and your advice most helpful, continues Mr. G. Most of all, the quality is excellent. I couldn't find anything comparable over here in Switzerland. Thank you very much for this thoroughly pleasant experience. I will gladly recommend British Beds worldwide to my acquaintances. I don't really think I need to say any more. Thanks for watching.